Hello and welcome to part 1 of my hallway makeover. In today's video you will see us install some Dado Rails, install the moulding on the doors and giving it its first lick of paint. I was kindly gifted the blue that you see behind me from Lick and it really does transform the space. So let me just show you what the hallway looked like before. And of course we've got the black and white marble tiles from Mandarin Stone. And I really wanted to bring the tiles to life, like they're a very, very high quality tile. And I just felt like the white wasn't doing them justice. So I saw these inspo pics on Pinterest and I just thought, I'm not a blue person at all. I'm more of like a pinky, warmy, pretty neutral type of person, but I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna go for it and I'm gonna try the blue. So in this video you'll see us doing the Dado Rails and the lick of paint, and we will be doing another part to this video because it's quite a big project. Even though it's just a hallway, it is quite big, so we've got to do a few different steps. So yeah, make sure if you like this content, then make sure to subscribe so that you can see the other parts to this hallway makeover. Anyway, enough from me. I needed to go to B&Q and grab the Dado Rails, so let's go and do that now. Okay, so now we're gonna basically put the dados, this is upside down, on the wall. So I got the dados from B&Q. That one's a bit bent actually, so I think I'll leave that one for a smaller wall. We're gonna be putting the dados on, and then I'll be painting blue 04 from the dado down. So that's the blue 04, and it should, in theory, look really good. So we'll have to wait and see, but this is how the hallway's looking at the moment. I'm just going to do a before photo. Okay, so as I said, this is the before. It's got the lovely flooring, but my gosh, is it bland. So let's give it some life. Okay, so we're going to use this piece of wood. It's 90 centimetres, and we're just going to mark the top of this wood all the way down the wall, really, just so that we know where we need to keep it height-wise when we're gluing it on the wall, because this one is going to be 2.4 metres long, so just get in the height. And then what we'll do, we'll use this bit of wood once we've glued it on just to make sure that it is right, and then we'll use the spirit level to make sure that it's all level. Okay, so the first thing we want to do now, we want to do the longest piece, so we can just do this quite quickly. And I need to do an external corner, so I need to make sure that it is going this way. So I just like to mark it so that I know which way it's going. Okay, so I'm going to put my miter saw at 45 degrees, which is that. Yeah, it's definitely 45, isn't it? And then you want to get your piece of wood, put your piece of wood up like this. Need it at a 45-degree angle from the edge. Okay, so I've got that like that, and now I'm gonna cut. Does that look right? So now this will form the external corner in the hallway. Okay, so now we're just gonna put the adhesive on this piece. Hugo's going to help as usual. Okay. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? I'm fine over here. Okay, so we had to add quite a few nails, which I know you need to do anyway, but these are brand new walls, so it was slightly annoying, but I think it was the dados and the way that B&Q had them stored upright in the store. Okay, so when you're measuring external corners, you need to measure from the end of the external corner, because you're going to have to cut that external corner just a bit wider. You don't have to do that with the internal corners. So from the internal, it is 195.5. So we'll cut the next piece of wood to 195.5. This end will be mitered outwards, and then the other end over there will need to have an internal miter. So we'll cut the piece of wood to 195.5. External corner will be cut this end, and internal cut will be cut that end. So let's go and do that now. So I'm using this 90cm door bar to just mark up on this wall where 90cm is. I'm doing the same over here, and that'll just give us a bit of a guidance when we come to glue. Okay, and that's the external corners sorted. I find the external corners so much easier than the internal ones for some reason, but you can just fill the internal ones with a load of cork, which kind of helps. But yeah, we're just putting all the last bits on now, getting this dado ready. So I think this is it now, it's done. We've done all of the externals, all of the internals, all the way down. We do want to add paneling, but that will have to be in a part 2. Okay, so next I'm going to do the door, because I feel like it's very bare and it's going to look quite like Victorian in here, hopefully, and like traditional, and this door is not giving traditional. So what I'm going to do is use some of this moulding, cut it to size and stick it on. Okay, so now that I've cut these to size, it's time to get them on the door. Let's go. Okay, so next I'm going to prime the dado and the paneling on the door in this Leyland Trade acrylic primer undercoat, and then tomorrow hopefully be ready to paint it blue. And now it's time to get the blue on the wall. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Lick kindly gifted me the paint for this project, and I've been working with Lick since 2019, I think, when they opened, and I've got to be honest, their paint is just so good and I enjoy painting with this so much. But we've been waiting a long time to get started with this project. We had a bit of a hiccup in the utility room where we found loads of mould and there was a huge leak, so honestly I was just so excited to get started with painting this hallway. so I managed to do most of the woodwork yesterday, and I do think it's looking really good. I actually really do like it. I was having a bit of a wobble yesterday, thinking like, oh God, I'm not sure. It's a bit bold. Like, it's just very not me. But I'm loving it at the same time. Yeah, so I'm just going to get cracking now. With painting all the white bits. You coming to help, Hughes? Yeah, right. So yeah, just going to get cracking with that now. And then hopefully this will be looking like a completely different hallway in a few hours. Okay guys, it's now time for the exciting part. I cannot tell you how good that looks. I'm excited to see it tomorrow morning in the daylight. Okay, so this is how the hallway is currently looking. Just remember that we've got quite a lot to do still. This is just the first step, so we're going to be adding picture moulding to the bottom of the blue. We're going to be painting the top half in a different colour as well, and adding a lot more different decor to the space. So yeah, this is how it's currently looking after step 1. Okay, so like I mentioned before, there's still some snags to sort out and we need to do the Billy bookcase makeover ASAP. We've got some wires hanging out and this access panel to install. But we're slowly getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. So make sure you click subscribe if you want to see how the rest of the makeover pans out, because we're going to be doing a Billy bookcase makeover. We're going to be adding picture moulding to the bottom half of the walls. I'm going to be going shopping and finding some mirrors and different types of things. I might even make a shelf or a radiator cover to go as you walk in. So there's a lot of different things that I'm going to be doing, and we might even replace the door into the kitchen with a ribbed crittle door. So yeah, there's lots of stuff still to do, and I really want you to come along with me in doing it. So hit that subscribe button and give it a like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks guys.